Hello, everyone. I am here. I know it's been quite a minute since I've recorded. I've had some technical issues and I've discussed them in another video, but basically I'm back and I'm going to be hopefully continuing with new track and album reviews, along with some other new content that I'm excited about, hopefully that I'll be getting more into in the future on this channel, hopefully not too far from now. But I wanted to review a new track by an artist that I have not covered yet on this channel, but someone who I've been eyeing for quite some time. There's a British singer named Eurielle. She is this sort of new age, but again, I don't like using that terminology, but for sake of, clarity, I will say, she's definitely a new age alternative classical crossover artist, who is classically trained as this like very gorgeous soprano singer, but who plays, the piano and like a lot of instruments, but who has done a lot of music in the past, with like sort of new age kind of synth production. It's very escapist, very ethereal, very sort of much a soundtrack to what you would consider like a Lord of the Rings fairy tale. And she's covered a lot of actually Lord of the Rings songs or written songs based off Lord of the Rings mythology, and released them before. She has an album out already called Arcadia, which came out in December of 2015. And I really loved a lot of the songs on that record. Again, classical crossover. So she's definitely got some, singer-songwriter aspects to her music, some Broadway aspects to her music, some classical soprano aspects and opera aspects to her music. It's a beautiful blend. I mean, if you know Enya, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's at once, very sort of something older people would probably listen to, and at the same time, it's accessible and interesting to the younger pop listener or someone who just likes sort of more alternative, ethereal, new age music. Eurielle has returned with a new single called Petit Papillon, which in French means little butterfly. And this is a song sung in French, which is unique for her. She's always sung mostly in English. And it's very Marie Antoinette themed. She's dressed up, in the over the top, 17th century French outfits, 18th century French outfit. And the theme is, I love the whole concept around this character she created. She recorded this in, an actual, symphonic with an actual orchestra behind her, in London. And the whole production, I mean, she's putting so much into this new record, which is going to be called Goodbye Butterfly. Hopefully it'll be released in the not too distant future. The lyrics go in French, but I'll translate just a little bit at the very beginning in English. It says, "In my dreams, she is here, and all around is paradise. Now she flies away, and I wish she was here." Something along those lines. Basically, at the end, saying, "Goodbye, little butterfly. Goodbye, set me free." Kind of this sort of whimsical illusion, or a metaphor for something greater than just what a butterfly represents, obviously. But there's a certain joyousness and also a somberness to this song and the beautiful female choirs that back her vocals. There's just this beautiful ebb and flow in the production and in the sonics and the orchestration. Her clear, ringing soprano voice is something I will just always gravitate towards. So that shines through beautifully. I don't really have too much else to say. I just really wanted to spotlight Eurielle on this channel because, she's slowly gaining traction. She actually recorded a song for the Downton Abbey TV show, back. I mean, it wasn't actually part of the TV show, but when there was like a soundtrack album released around when Downton Abbey, I'm not talking about the new film that just came out, by the way, but when Downton Abbey ended like 4 years ago, she actually recorded a song for that was only a part of the sort of culminating soundtrack album when the season, finale aired. And so she's done some soundtrack work for like other big films. So she slowly, I think she did a song for Disney Nature, their film Born in China. So she's had like slowly been like she's actually been working with Disney. She's been working with the BBC and ITV, and she's been working with these production companies behind soundtrack stuff. So she's a bigger name than it might let on. And so I just wanted to. I felt like I needed to do my duty and just give a quick little spotlight and shout out to this song. Again, like I said, it's just iridescent. It's just this beautiful, soaring, kind of hopeful, but at once mournful sort of song, singing about, what might be just something you think of as very sort of like soft and like simple on the surface of like a beautiful butterfly. But, underneath it all, it's like this, it's like this more, it's like almost a lamentation, but a joyous one. In my understanding, celebrating the change of a season, or something changing in your life and you're having to say goodbye to it, and you remember it fondly, but you realize that life constantly changes, and things die, things end, and new things begin. That's what this song feels to me. It's like the changing of the season, metaphorically and literally. So anyway, I just had to give it a shout out. I hope that this review did it justice. Go ahead and check out Eurielle's music, her debut album, Arcadia. Some gorgeous tracks on there. Like I said, very Sarah Brightman, very Enya, very much something that I think a lot of people who watch and listen to the artists that I review on this channel would enjoy. So if you haven't heard of her, go ahead and check her out. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. Au revoir. Peace, love, and light.